Hi everybody, Dee Wild Kearney here, and a very quick, bullet-pointed, very brief history of the National Insurance Fund, or the lack of, okay? Starting in 1918, Maggie Thatcher's time, when our contributions were coming into the fund, it was also then supplemented by 18% from the government. She decided that she could do much better things with that money and reduced it to 5%. But the fund still started to accrue a surplus. It still carried on growing. And then in around about 1989, I think, Maggie Thatcher then took it down to 0. The fund floundered for a couple of years and they had to put a grant in to sort of supplement it. Having said that, they'd have left it alone, it wouldn't have done, but hey ho. So around about 93, 94, the fund started to accrue and accrue and accrue, very healthy, and it was all our money. So then the government started to find convenient, attractive ways to dissipate those funds, and they started with green initiatives. And one of the things they did was the green initiatives would take money out to give incentives to big business, to whatever. When the money came back in from the green initiatives into the back pocket of the economy to make the balance sheets look good. Okay, various initiatives, but basically what they were doing over the years was using it as a kind of slush fund to make them look good politically, and whenever they needed something, the National Insurance Fund was there. Had they left that accruing, and this came out in 2018 when the campaigns for the 1950s women got bigger and bigger and bigger, and they were getting more and more research. It was calculated that had they left that money alone, then we would have had something in the region of 370 to 400 billion pounds in the National Insurance Fund. Okay? This year alone, at the end of this financial year, it is forecast to have 61 billion in surplus. 61 billion in surplus. Not to mention it's invested. So if that had been left alone all these years and the money made from the investing of that massive, mind-boggling amount of money, no one would be having to have their state pension age raised. We would be able to have a living wage pension, and we wouldn't have to pitch the young against the old, the men against the women, in order to blinker them from the fact that actually it is all of us that they are now going for, because they have siphoned off the money from the National Insurance Fund for over 40 years. You need to learn this, and you need to start questioning it, because they're coming for you.